Jenny loved quiet places. She liked to sit alone with her thoughts, listen to the wind, and watch birds fly across the sky. One warm afternoon, she decided to walk to the small forest near her home. There was a clear stream there and a waterfall that made soft, peaceful sounds. It was Jenny's favorite spot. But today, someone else was also there. When Jenny stepped through the trees, she saw Regan standing near the waterfall. Regan was her classmate. He was cheerful, funny, and always full of energy. He loved adventure. He loved noise. Jenny liked him, but sometimes his loud energy made her shy. Regan turned around and smiled when he saw her. "Jenny, look at this," he shouted happily. He dipped his hand into the water and splashed it into the air. The water sparkled like tiny diamonds in the sunlight. Jenny jumped a little. "Regan, you scared me," she said softly, pressing her hand to her chest. Regan stopped. He looked at her, surprised. "Oh, I didn't mean to. I just got excited. This water is so cold and refreshing." Jenny gave a small smile. She walked closer to the edge of the stream and looked at the water. It was clear enough to see the small stones at the bottom. She liked how calm everything felt, or how calm it usually felt. Regan stepped closer. "Do you want to try touching the water? It's really nice." Jenny hesitated. She wanted to enjoy the moment, but she felt scared she might slip or that Regan might splash her again. "Maybe later," she whispered. Regan noticed her nervous expression. He frowned thoughtfully. "Hey, are you okay?" Jenny nodded, but she didn't look very sure. She kept her hands close to her body. "Sometimes I get scared near water, especially when someone splashes." Regan slowly lowered his hand. "Oh," he said gently. "I didn't know. I'm sorry, Jenny. I wasn't trying to frighten you." Jenny looked at him again. There was kindness in his eyes. She felt her shoulders relax. "It's okay. I know you were just having fun." Regan smiled, but this time it was a softer smile.
Then how about we enjoy this place together, the way you like? We can sit and listen to the waterfall.
Jenny's eyes brightened. "Really?" "Of course. Friends should look out for each other, right?" Jenny nodded gratefully. The two of them sat on a smooth rock near the water. Regan kept his hands to himself, making sure not to splash or make loud noises. Jenny appreciated that more than she could say. They listened to the waterfall together. The sound was gentle, almost like a song. Birds chirped from the branches above, and the wind carried the smell of fresh leaves. After a while, Jenny spoke. "Regan, can I tell you something?" "Sure," he said, turning toward her. "I come here when I feel worried or sad," she admitted. "This place makes me feel safe." Regan nodded slowly. "I get it. I have a place like that too. For me, it's the old football field. When I feel upset, I go there and run until my head feels clear again." Jenny looked surprised. "I didn't know you ever felt upset. You always look happy." Regan laughed gently. "Nobody is happy all the time, but everyone has their own way of finding peace." Jenny thought about his words. It was true. Regan then took a small stake and drew circles in the dirt. "You know," he said, "I'm really glad I saw you today. I didn't know you liked this place. Now we can come together." Jenny smiled. "I would like that." After a long, quiet moment, Jenny finally reached out her hand. "Can you show me the water?" she asked shyly. Regan looked surprised, but happy. "Of course." He carefully led her to the edge of the stream. This time, he moved slowly, making sure she felt safe. Just touch the surface, he said softly. I won't splash. Promise. Jenny bent down and dipped her fingers into the water. It was cold, but gentle. She felt safe with Regan beside her. She laughed quietly. It feels nice. Regan grinned. Told you. They both sat there for a long time, touching the water, talking about school, dreams, and silly things. The waterfall kept singing behind them. When the sun began to set, the sky turned pink and golden. Jenny stood up. I had a really good time, she said. Me too, Regan replied. And thanks for trusting me. Jenny smiled warmly. Thank you for being patient with me. Regan picked a small leaf from the ground and handed it to her. Here, a memory of today. Jenny held the leaf to her heart. I'll remember it. They walked back home together, side by side. Jenny felt lighter, braver. Regan felt proud that he had made her feel safe. That day, both of them learned something important. Moral of the story? Real friendship means understanding each other's feelings. When we are kind and patient, we help others feel safe, and we grow together.